Sorry for the sun. Um, this is my second video. This one's gonna be in English because I can do that. I could talk either Spanish or English. Raw thoughts number two. Okay, y'all ever realize that Christmas and Thanksgiving is really not how it used to be? Like, it's become more commercialized. It's all about spending money. I mean, look at Christmas. Okay, before it was about spending time with family. Now, certain families still do that, but you basically see that it's more about presents now. You got these entitled kids that don't really respect nobody. They don't even respect themselves. I mean, most of them are on drugs before the age of 14. Like, I don't get that shit. And there's always an issue, some type of mental disability or mental crisis if they don't get their way. Like, I'm sorry, tough titties. Like, basically, when I was growing up, I didn't get everything that I wanted. I got what I needed. Basically, ass whooping here and there. I used to get into a lot of fights, but you realize nowadays that Christmas and everything else has become more commercialized. It's about the presents that you could get. I mean, look at all the broken up families and all this shit. Like, I got a son in the States, okay? I wish I could see him every day, but through certain legal issues between me and the mother, we just don't see eye to eye. It's nobody's fault. I mean, it was kind of my fault. I was disillusioned to think that she was a person that understood me. But as it turns out, I'm looking back on it like nobody really understands me but me. And sometimes I don't even understand that. But you know, basically, I wish I could spend time with my son. I would love to spend time with my son. Just me and him. Like, nobody else involved. Just me and him. Like, but anyways, getting back to the topic, and I'm sorry, these are just raw thoughts. This is not edited. This is not for your convenience. This is just pure, just me purging out every little thought that I had. Basically, like I was saying, Christmas and Thanksgiving has become more commercialized. You realize that people spend so much money during the Christmas season and Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all this shit. Like, and then they try to buy their time with presents to their kids. There's certain fathers that don't do shit all year round, but they splurge on their kids on Christmas. Now, I'm not the type to do that shit. Like, yes, I am sending my son some money. It's his birthday on the 1st. I work Thanksgiving night. I work Black Friday night. And I work Saturday night and Sunday night. I work nights. Like, I've been working since I was 11. I know the real cost of things. Do I choose to let myself buy into to this commercialized system? No. I mean, look at the world now. More than ever, there should be more about family and less about things. Like, really, kids, parents, like, get together with your loved ones. Don't Don't just buy a present, make a present. Do something with your family. Like, even just talking to them for like 5 minutes is enough. I know I'm autistic and communication's a little bit iffy with me. Sometimes I feel like talking, sometimes I don't. And sometimes I just want to be left alone. I don't know what to tell y'all. But basically, just for the holidays, come on guys. We've been apart with this COVID shit. And some might argue with me that it's a conspiracy for the government and all this shit. Like I'm sorry, the virus is very real. I seen it. I have family members infected. I seen people infected. Luckily, I'm antisocial enough that it has not really affected my life. Like, it doesn't bother me. I could go without a haircut. I could go without seeing people. Like, it doesn't bother me. But at the same time, as I've been living a year apart from my family, my mom, my brothers and sisters, like, y'all know that I love y'all. And we have our issues. I mean, God, good Lord, everybody knows that everybody's family has their own issues. There's the black sheep, then there's the loner, and there's the fake ass bitch, and then there's the one that's successful, and then there's the one that tries to perceive himself as more put together, but in real life they are obsolete. Like, they're so torn apart in the inside, but by trying to put everything together in their life, like trying to control every aspect of their life. I guess you could call that OCD. I call that trying to be controlling to the every last minute. No matter what the issues are with my family, I still love y'all. Like, even if we don't speak every day, like, even my friends know me. I don't really contact every day. Like, and it's not their fault. It's my fault, really. But they understand how I am. And I'm glad for that. Because they let me be who I am. I made my mistakes. Everybody knows how much of a fuck up I used to be. I mean, I'm trying to put myself together now, and I'm still making mistakes. That's part of being human. Sorry, I'm just thinking here how to say this next bit, because like I said, it is different. This is a touchy subject, because people will deny that holidays have become commercialized. And I grew up in a religious home. What religion? Between Christianity, Wiccan, there's different religions out there, okay? But we celebrated Christmas with family at one point in our life. And, now that I'm seeing things from the perspective of this world, luckily I live in Puerto Rico, where the virus is not as bad as the States. We do gotta wear a mask everywhere, like public buildings and shit like that. You know, it's a sacrifice, whatever. If doctors and surgeons can have these fucking masks on every time, then I don't mind walking into a building with my mask on. Like, it's a sacrifice. But, like I was getting, losing track of myself. Again, raw thoughts. You know, things have become unreal in this, like, things have gone wrong in this world, and you notice it. Like, look at the average American. They work and work and work just to pay bills. Now there are certain people that pay bills and still have money left over, and they save money and whatever, but look at the actuality. Okay, every time the wage goes up, the cost of living goes up. Okay, instead of fighting over the wage, how about fight to lower the cost of living? Like, fuck that shit. Like, I make $8 an hour, and I don't buy a lot of accessories. I'm not really commercialized. I got a fucking S9, okay? It's an old phone. I mean, it's not old, but it's old, okay? It's paid off. Thank you, Mom. Pretty soon I'll take care of the bill, my part of the bill. I'm not taking care of everybody's bill. I mean, I'll take off a good chunk of the bill away, which is more than half. I mean, the bill came in at $247 this month, or something like that, $279, something like that. Anyways, like I was saying, okay, we need to have more communication. We need to have more family time. You see all these people committed suicide and whatever. Yes, they had their family there, but at the same time they weren't there. You know why? Because they weren't communicating. They weren't trying to reach out to this person. They knew that there was something wrong in the back of their minds. They probably thought, "Oh, everything's just fine. Everything's just fine." But you know what? Fuck all this shit. Like, and then you see these kids, like, they demand shit from their parents. Like, what type of fucking bullshit? And I'm sorry, we need to go back to spanking kids, like, even teenagers. Like, I'm sorry, I love my son dearly, and I love him with all my heart. I only had to spank him twice in his whole entire life. He's 9 years old, going on 10. But, you know, discipline starts at the home. It does not start anywhere else. Learning starts at the home. It does not start at school, okay? Your kids learn from you. You gotta set boundaries. You gotta set discipline. Now, I don't mean, like, actually beating the fuck out of your kids, okay? That's just stupid. That's just gonna scar them. But, you know, discipline is different, okay? It could be, some kids respond well to timeout. Not most, from what I've seen from this world. Others, they respond well to a little more forcefully spanking. You know, you don't need to beat your kids, but at the same time, you don't need to let shit go unpunished either, okay? If you notice that your child is being an asshole, and I'm sorry, but children are capable of being assholes, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I was an asshole child. I was calm, I was quiet, but I was still an asshole. Like, ask all my friends that grew up with me. But okay, do what's best for your family. Okay, this holiday needs to be more about family and less about buying shit. Like I said, in all actuality, okay, Christmas don't need to be about lights, being all showy, Christmas trees. Yes, those are important little things that help you remember the day, but in all actuality, all you need is just your family. Like, fuck it. Um but anyways, that's my thoughts. I'm waiting on this fool to get here and he's late. Like, I don't understand how you could be late to picking up a friend that you said that you were coming down. And anyways, that's beside the point, okay? I just hate people that waste my time. Um anyways, that's it. That's all for raw thoughts. Those that like me, hey, those that want to know me, here's your chance. I live in Puerto Rico. I live in the town of Ceiba. Nice little quiet place. Love the weather. Hey, you guys that are dealing with the cold, good luck to y'all. Those that like the cold, enjoy. Those that hate the cold but still in the cold, well, guess what? That's your own fault. I got the fuck out of Delaware.